Is Wilfried Zaha the best player in Crystal Palace's history?
Oh, that's a tough question, that.
Because your mate Wright was there.
Yeah, but he was there only a short space of time, wasn't he? But
yeah. I think
he's probably even the most consistent. But there's going to be players that people are going to be telling me from way back.
I think Palace fans will remember Stan Collymore being a hell of a player there.
What, Mark Bright?
Yeah, but Mark Bright, yes. But he wouldn't be in the same bracket as Wrighty. I think he'd tell you that as well. No?
I don't know, I'm trying to think. Palace. Chris Armstrong?
No.
I'm just naming Eddie McGoldrick. I'm just naming players.
Eddie McGoldrick.
Hey, Darren Ambrose.
Who?
Darren Ambrose.
He's 29 years old. He's got his contract ends in June next year.
Is that this? That's the end of this season.
End of this season.
So this is the last chance Crystal Palace have got to get any money for him.
Any money at all. Now, does that tell you he's definitely going? And if so, it's a little bit like the Declan Rice scenario, isn't it? You know a player's going, he's worth his weight in gold if you can get any money.
You say that, but I don't know, because you never know. He might sign a new contract at Crystal Palace.
Who?
Zaha.
Oh, surely he would have done by now, right? You don't let a 29-year-old get down to the last year of their...
Maybe, but he ultimately loves that football club. I guess maybe for him there's no rush. But I think if Chelsea were to come in and get him, I think that's a great signing. I really do.
He's been to a big club before. He's been to Man United. Yeah, why didn't that work?
Maybe came too early for him.
Do you think it didn't work because of that? Or because of the fact that when he came, Sir Alex left?
Maybe, yeah, but he only made 2 appearances for Manchester United's first team. And that's not enough time to judge someone on.
No, of course it's not. Of course it's not.
Nowhere near enough time. So he certainly looks at home at Crystal Palace. I mean, that's his football club. That's his football club. But Mark Bright.
Mark Bright's just texted me.
I said Bright, you know what I mean?
He says, oi, oi, I'm listening.
Yes.
Can I just go back on what I said? Mark Bright was one of my favourite ever players.
I said to you, Bright could be one of the best in the
I've likened him to, I call him Pele.
Do you?
He's that good a player.
Yeah.
Edson Arantes Donathia Brighty is what I call him.
But no, I think for Wilfried, I think Chelsea was to get him, I think that'd be a great signing. And Chelsea aren't buying players for the future. You're buying about getting success right now.
Chelsea aren't buying players for the future.
Well, you look at what they've done so far. Koulibaly's what, 33?
Yeah.
Raheem Sterling, what, 27?
Yeah. Well, that's for the future, isn't it?
Well, it's for more now, though, isn't it?
Yeah,
they've had a lot of talented youngsters.
You're saying they're buying finished articles?
Finished, almost complete articles.
So what does that tell you about Conor Gallagher then? Because he's young.
He's young. Mason Mount's young. But Conor Gallagher, they've got Brozier down there.
Yeah.
It's almost like...
Can I just say about Conor Gallagher? I felt for him at the weekend.
I felt from at Leeds.
I like Conor Gallagher. Yeah, I mean, he played that position at Leeds, but I like Conor Gallagher. I thought the second challenge he had to do to get the second yellow card, first one was a bit clumsy, well, both a bit clumsy, but I think he's excellent. I hope he didn't come off the field in, I know when you get a red card, you're going to be a little bit down in the mouth. I understand that, but he's an excellent prospect. I hope that doesn't affect his chances of first team football.
I hope not, but I guess time will tell. Because I'm with you. Obviously, they signed Cucurella 24, so that's obviously with an eye to the future. But Wilfried Zaha, I mean, if you look at what Chelsea have got right now, take away other than Sterling, he's better than what they've got. He's more consistent. Had his best goal scoring season last season with 14. Got 3 already this season, 3 in 3 appearances. I think you know what you're going to get with Wilfried Zaha. Because I think at one stage with Wilfried, it was a little bit like the St. Maximum, where you just don't know what's going to happen. It's almost like all these tricks, but when's the ball going to come in? Mm-hmm. But I think he's got to a point where he understands exactly what he needs to do. He can go past the fullback. He's almost impossible to mark. He said guard then. He's almost impossible to mark 1v1. He could just toy with people. Like you can see what he does when he gets the ball. So if you put him on one side, Sterling on the other, that is two very, very good.
So that's what you do when you put Kai Havertz down the middle, would you?
Yeah, or so, you have seen for Crystal Palace this season him playing that kind of false number 9, but I like him coming from that left-hand side, Sterling on the right.
That's what we saw when you and I went to Sellers Park first game of the season. Yeah. He played on the left.
He played on the left.
But I thought Ben White was up against. Ben White was playing right back.
But Ben White's had a very, very good start to the season.
Yeah, he has.
But Wilfried Zaha, I think if Chelsea can get him, oh wow, I think that's, and then they get Fofana, you get Wilfried Zaha. If they can get one more midfielder or Aubameyang, they're in business. Chelsea are in business.
It's a lot of players though. You're talking about them having to get before they're in business.
Well, that's like you, Manchester United. You tried to.
We're not talking about United
6
now.
players.
We're not talking about. No, we haven't.
You have.
We haven't.
Look at him, and him.
Okay, but we're talking Chelsea, right?
Yeah. If they get Zaha,
Chelsea need Fofana. Zaha.
He's having a medical as we speak.
Right. Okay.
So they've got him.
Okay, but they need Fofana, Zaha, and Aubameyang to knock on the door.
I think if you
get all that and you got Koulibaly and Sterling, you should be
challenging. You have to. If you get Aubameyang, Zaha, and Fofana past these medical,
it's a little bit nuts, isn't it?
Then they've got to be challenging. That is a very, very good team on paper. But
so
I like
what
Zaha.
happens to someone like Mason Mount? Where does he go?
He can play in midfield.
Yeah.
Get him in
with
midfield.
With Jorginho?
Well, they've got abundance of talent in there.
Yeah.
I know Kante's got the ripped hamstring, but you've got Jorginho in there. Kovacic is now coming back. He's on the verge of coming back.
Yeah.
Got Gallagher.
Does Gallagher stay? I mean, there is talk, maybe a possibility. This is just us chatting that Gallagher could go one way and Zaha go the other. Would everyone be happy with that? Would Chelsea fans be a bit devastated? I'm guessing Palace fans would love to see Conor Gallagher back.
Would they want to see that at the absence of their absolute talisman? I don't think they would.
No,
because you talk Wilfried Zaha.
But if he's going, right?
You talk about one of. As I said, I don't know Crystal Palace's history in terms of the best players who they think ever.
I think, apart from Mark Bright, by the way,
he's one of the best players in their history.
Who? Mark Bright, yeah.
And no, it was Zaha.
Okay, yeah.
And you talk about him leaving at age 29.
I think Palace fans think he's the best ever player.
Okay, well, if that's the case, will they be happy with him going and Conor Gallagher coming in? I don't think so. I'm not quite sure, no.
Okay. Chelsea fans, do you think all Chelsea fans would be happy with Zaha? When we played the little bit of audio, I can't remember who said it, but they said he's the type of player that should be playing Champions League football, alluded to the fact that he's a Champions League player.
Yeah, I would like to see him in the Champions League now, Wilfried Zaha. I think he's so dangerous. But I said it's the end product, which have got better over the years. His final delivery, his decision-making in the final third, his goal creation's gone up, his goals going in.
Everything about him is fantastic.
He's getting better and better.
Yeah.
This is the time for Chelsea to take him. And with him being in a free in the summer, if this is the last chance Crystal Palace fans have to get, or the club to get any money for him, why not?
Is there anything wrong with paying round about, I'm guessing it's going to be £40-45 million, anything wrong with paying that kind of money for a 29-year-old with less than a year left?
No, because you run the risk then of in the summer you getting outbid by somebody else and him not coming to your club.
And you want him for the now as well, right?
You want him for the now. Absolute now. You want to make a splash. Todd Bowley just bought the club.
Sterling, Aubameyang, Zaha.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, wow. Okay. Crystal Palace fans will ask you about Wilfried Zaha. Could be leaving the club. How devastated would you be? Is he the best player ever to play at Selhurst Park? And also Chelsea fans, Benty's just given me the wow. Is it wow for you? 03717223344.